This period brought to you by the all-new Toyota Yaris. Epic reliability.
Rogers Arena in Vancouver, where the Canucks look to bounce back from their first divisional loss of the season last night in Edmonton, taking on a St. Louis team that has won 2 straight. In theory, it's a battle of the backups here in Vancouver, but the reality is both Brian Elliott and Corey Schneider have far superior numbers than the 2 men they're playing ahead of tonight. Elliott's 3-0 and making his 3rd consecutive start ahead of Jaroslav Halak. And at the other end, Corey Schneider was perfect in relief of Roberto Luongo last night in Edmonton, and he makes his 2nd consecutive home start for the Vancouver Canucks. Aaron Volpatti took some rushes in warm-up on the 3rd line for Vancouver on left wing. We'll see whether he gets some shifts there with Cody Hodgson and Jannik Hansen. Back-to-back situations, and the team has talked about how Manny Malhotra is a little behind in conditioning due to some off-season procedures. So look for Volpatti maybe to get some shifts on that 3rd unit for the Vancouver Canucks. They'll start with Kessler at center between David Booth and Chris Higgins.
You talked about Brian Elliott getting some starts. Well, I think he got thrown to the wolves in Philadelphia and surprised everybody. They got outshot 22-36, and he won 4-2, so he earned another start.
Underway with Ryan Kessler dumping the puck forward. Kent Huskins back to pick it up. He fires ahead. Puck advanced to TJ Oshie, who saw some bench time last game. Grew up just down the I-5, out there to start this one. Huskins gets the puck again in his own zone, banks it off the glass and down to the Vancouver blue line where Sammy Salo takes possession. Salo with a long shoot in, gloved by Elliott, his first touch, and he hangs on for a whistle 36 seconds in.
Remember last year, John, the start that this team had with Davis Payne? They were 9-1-1 in their first 11 games, and that's this year. He talks about the process, much like the Canucks did last year. So don't get too high, don't get too low. He thought they just got too high on themselves after the first 11 games, and then in January, they only won 2 in that month and played themselves right out of the playoffs.
Icing call, and they'll bring the face-off down the ice.
And Coach Alain Vigneault has his October well underway. You'll be glad it's almost over. October is almost over. The Canucks every year. It's hard to figure out why. You have a theory. You have a theory.
I don't have a theory. I'm just used to it. It doesn't bother me. I mean, we'd like them to be better, but I don't get as worked up about it anymore. With age comes perspective.
Yes.
We're a minute in, no score. Canucks have been credited with a couple of early shots, but nothing that would qualify as dangerous. Schneider now has his first touch on a routine pop-up. On a night the World Series was postponed a game, Schneider makes a nice catch there.
Well, and you don't have to play it. We saw the problems that you can get yourself into as a goaltender when you have to come out and play the puck. Roberto Luongo got himself in trouble last night outside the net. I'm a real proponent of stop it, leave it. I know the defensemen don't like it. Stop it, leave it, and get back to the net.
You saw Alain Vigneault's tie a moment ago. And it is Hockey Fights Cancer Night at Rogers Arena. You might notice there's one hue to the rink board advertising as well as the NHL does its part in promoting awareness and hopefully someday a cure. Blues with the puck in the Vancouver zone. Roman Polak tries a shot. That's off Max Lapierre and over the glass for a whistle.
Nice positioning by Max Lapierre, and such a good penalty killer. And when you're 5-on-5, you notice things like that. Lapierre, perfect position for the block. Back to the point. Look at the legs, the stick. There's no way that shot's going to get through.
Now Hotra out to take this face-off. And Alex Saltzer on the ice, number 52 for Vancouver. His first shift, paired on defense with Keith Ballard. Andrew Alberts, the odd man out of the lineup tonight. Scott Nickel dumps the puck to the far side. Hansen's after it, held in by Huskins. Now picked up by Saltzer, who passes quickly to Manny Malhotra. Now Hotron loads the puck to center. Nickel tried to move back in. Sulzer takes control and banks the puck forward out of the reach of Yannick Hansen. Alex Pietrangelo with a lead pass, bobbled by Chris Porter, and that forced the play offside.
A little scrambly as both coaches trying to match lines here. Want to get everybody involved in this one early. Blues have had 3 days off. They went home after their game in Philadelphia, just flew in yesterday, and the Canucks played in Edmonton last night, as everyone knows.
Kessler line back out. This time against the unit of Berglund between Matt D'Agostini and TJ Oshie. Kevin Shattenkirk hit by Kessler. Berglund tried to move out, couldn't do it as Edler moved aggressively from the blue line. Shattenkirk gets the puck once more and fires ahead for D'Agostini, but that's off his stick and into the Vancouver bench for a whistle. Here's Murph.
Guys, as was the case last season, please get on your Twitter accounts, log on to Sportsnet. You can follow me at Sportsnet. I'll be tweeting throughout the games, and according to some tweeps or Twitter followers, guys, offering SHAP, S-H-A-P on the game. Not sure what that means.
You've lost me.
Yes.
Chief still has a VCR that plays 12 o'clock, though, so.
Yeah.
Shattenkirk to the high slot. Berglund to the backhander. Blocked. Daniel Sedin gets the puck and fires ahead to Henrik. Tried a long shoot in. That was blocked by Barrett Jackman. The Fruitvale native gets the puck forward, and it's flipped to center. Picked up by Oshie. Trying to go wide on Bieksa. Got around, and Edler then stepped into Oshie. And that frees up the puck for Alex Burrows. He's checked. Sobotka trying to steal the puck. Burrows able to recover, get it back to Edler, who swings it around for Bieksa. He missed the puck. Chris Stewart in for Vladimir Sobotka. Works his way to the corner, passes back to Carlo Koliakovo. Here's Backus turning in the corner. David Backus tried a blue line feed, blocked by Burrows. And he's able to get the puck to center where Lapierre flips it into the St. Louis zone. 3.5 minutes gone, no score. Blues still looking for their first shot. And the puck again off a stick and out of play for a whistle.
Cooking looks complicated, so finger cook instead. Go to bostonpizza.com and order over 100 menu items right to your door.
The Blues had a 4-game trip already. They play 8 of their first 11 on the road. They lost 3 of the 4 in their last trip. Got off to a good start on this 4-game trip with that big win in Philadelphia.
There's a deflected puck wide of the St. Louis goal. Henrik Sedin holds it into the blue line. In deep for Burrows. Koliakovo gets the puck first and leaves for Roman Polak. Puck dumped to center. Henrik Sedin there bobbles it. Hanhus takes control. Under pressure from Jamie Langenbrunner, able to get the puck ahead to Burrows. He's checked from behind by Alex Steen. And Pietrangelo passes over to Roman Polak. Lead feed. Here's Steen catching up. Drop pass. Langenbrunner shoots. Stopped by Schneider, and he's got the puck. Steen was there hoping for a rebound.
Guys, as usual, these two teams met 4 times last season. They actually split the season series, 2 wins, 2 losses apiece, but the most dangerous Blue was Alex Steen, who had 3 goals for the Blues in those 2 wins and 2 losses.
Jamie Langenbrunner has yet to score for the Blues, and right there he hits Corey Schneider in the logo. Looking for a rebound, none available.
Steen would have had another point. Volpatti taking a turn on the third line this time with Hodgson and Hansen. And he had the puck briefly at center, but it's flipped into Vancouver territory by Evgeny Bratchev. Here's Scott Nickel coming out front. Schneider missed on the poke check, but was able to make a right pad save. Nickel lost his helmet on that play. Hansen at the other end, wrist shot, and that's off Pietrangelo and wide. Bratchev picks up the puck. He played a year of junior, Bratchev did, in Brampton as a teammate of Cody Hodgson. Canucks completing a change. Huskins, rink-wide feed. Berglund skates through center. Tried to go through, and he was knocked off the puck by David Booth. Booth to Edler. Pass ahead out of the reach of everybody. No icing. Jackman plays the puck up the near side. Oshie's there, pressured by Booth, but the Blues come up with a puck. Oshie swings it ahead. Salo stepped up to try to break up the play, but it's picked up by Bergman, who dumps the puck in. Blues change. Some trouble for the Canucks, but nobody there because St. Louis was changing, and Kessler risks the puck in from center.
Another example of the stop it, leave it there.
Keep it simple.
Yes.
Kessler hits the post on a wrist shot. Seemed to fool Elliott. Stayed out, still scoreless. Chris Stewart ahead to David Backes. Now Hocher read that one well, and he gets Dale Weiss going the other way. Weiss dumps the puck in for Lapierre to chase after. We're 6 minutes into the first, no score, and Lapierre throws a hard hit on Poliakovo. Weiss on the other side hits Polak, but the Blues have the puck moving to center, and it's dumped in by Backes. Andrews, a little off on the geometry there, but got away with it. Daniel Sedin chops the puck to center, now picks it up. Daniel in on the left wing, trying to find some room, dumps the puck to the corner for Burrows. Alex Burrows back to Sulzer, but the puck bounced off his stick and down to the Vancouver blue line. Jason Arnott giving chase, but the Canucks come up with the puck and fire ahead to Burrows. Nice feed, Henrik to Daniel, drag. Oh, he almost got inside, but the puck was knocked away by the veteran Jason Arnott. Daniel from the corner behind the net for Henrik. Blue line feed, Sulzer holds this one in. Dishes across to Keith Ballard, to Sulzer once more. To Ballard, cutting it on goal, and it went off the arm of Elliott as he tried to go high, short side. Keith Ballard looking for his second goal of the season. Here's Scott Nickel in on the left wing. Spin move, gets around Sulzer, and Schneider got his left arm on that shot. Chances at both ends. Scott Nickel looking for his first goal this year. 28 games without one, dating back to last season with the Sharks. Puck swung in front by Porter. Gratchev comes from behind the net. Good size and strength as he protects the puck. Puts it in front, intercepted by Henrik Sedin, who walks off the ice. He gets the puck to Hansen, who plays chip in charge in the St. Louis zone. Hansen fell down, and Jackman feeds ahead to Porter. Oh, Jackman was hit with the penalty to Volpatti. I think they're going to say it was a little late. After Jackman had made the pass, he was run over by Aaron Volpatti. Blues to the power play, but the Canucks almost had the first goal. A wrister from Ryan Kessler went piping out.
Coaching seminar with Canucks coaches and guest speakers, plus win great prizes. Go to Canucks.com/coaching day or call 604-899-7777 to register today.
Aaron Volpatti, I agree with you, John, a little late. They call it interference. Referee Dan O'Halloran had the arm up in behind.
How many frames do you think that one was? There's Schneider with a stop. Stewart on the rebound, tried to pass across the crease for Arnott. And the Blues denied there on an early chance with the power play. Canucks have killed 15 straight, 26 of the last 28. And they've had to be good in first periods this year. Power plays now favor their opponents 23-11 in the first periods of their 10 games so far. Blues trying to set up. Stewart being checked by Malhotra. Puck slides into the corner. Manhughes after a bit. Sends it up in the middle to Manny Malhotra. And he takes his time before backhanding the puck the length of the ice. Power play just about half done. 1 minute. Shattenkirk sends the puck in from center. Schneider missed it behind the goal. Canucks reverse. Salo picks up the puck behind the net. Tied up in the corner by Berglund. Patrick Berglund finds room in traffic. And his stick blade almost scored. Puck wound up nowhere near the net, and now it's down the ice.
Halfway up the shaft.
Schneider electing not to clear that blade away from the slot area because he thinks it could disrupt the pass as D'Agostini moves it. Now the blade cleared away by Bergman. Poliakov at the left point. Pass intercepted. Salo ahead for Kessler. And just disrupted enough by Matt D'Agostini, who takes a pass and moves into the slap shot. Good save by Schneider.
Shots on goal are 7-2 in favor of St. Louis, and Corey Schneider looks very calm and cool. The biggest part of your penalty killing is your goaltender, and Corey Schneider is doing his bit. Saw it all the way. Out goes the left hand. Right at the start of this power play, Stewart tries to slide it across, and Corey Schneider aggressively got that right toe out. Prevent Jason Arnott from tapping it in.
Just 10 seconds to go in the power play. Blues trying to set up for one last chance, but the puck is by Huskins and down the ice. Lapierre chases after it. Volpatti steps out of the box. Blues are 0 for 1. Lapierre with the puck in the St. Louis zone. In deep for Daniel Sedin. Now here's Booth on a backhander as the puck in front of his own rebound. He hit the side of the net. Bieksa misses the puck, and now he's in a chase. Able to get there first ahead of Porter. Keith Ballard chips the puck forward. Henrik Sedin moves it. Henrik to Daniel. To the net, deflected by Henrik wide of the goal. Polak clears. Daniel holds the puck in. Into the corner for Henrik. To Daniel in front. Comes to the hand. Hughes. And I think that hit the pipe. Off the arm perhaps, and then the crossbar. We'll have to have another look. Langenbrunner takes the puck to the other end of the ice. Hodgson chopping at it. Can't come up with it. Jamie Langenbrunner across for Roman Polak. Seltzer bodied along the boards. Booth comes back to help out. Booth and Daniel Sedin have been out there a little bit. Hodgson's come on to replace Henrik, and he's able to move the puck into the St. Louis zone. Nine minutes to go in the first. No score. Chris Stewart. Ahead to Evgeny Gratchev. Back to Stewart. Tried to return the feed. Dale Weiss broke that one up. Nickel to the blue line. Pietrangelo through traffic, and it hit Sammy Salo in front. Stewart falls awkwardly, fighting for the puck. Volpatti for Vancouver. And Hodgson sends it off the boards and out to neutral ice. Alex Pietrangelo dumps one back in, knocked down by Schneider. He couldn't catch it. Booth gets the puck, tips it nicely for Kessler. Ryan Kessler to Chris Higgins, and that was broken up by Huskins. Booth follows up. He moves in with speed. Tried to step around Pietrangelo, who was able to kick the puck away with his skate. Higgins dumps the puck in. Booth watching Elliott, who plays it to the side. Jackson gets it around to D'Agostini, and here come the Blues. Oshie on the right wing. Took that pass off his skate, and he tips the puck in. And he's... And Bieksa trying to team up to move it forward. It's in the skates of Ryan Kessler. Oshie battling for the puck for the Blues. Now it comes to the blue line. Kevin Shattenkirk, wrist shot, comes through to the net. Schneider can't cover, but the Canucks able to clear the puck out to center. Good battle in front between Hamhuis and Steen. They're just now vacating the zone. Arnott brings the puck forward. In with a slap shot and a stick save by Corey Schneider. Hamhuis picks up the puck and sends it to David Booth. He gets it ahead to center, but out of the reach of Henrik Sedin. Been a while without a whistle. Daniel steals the puck at center. And wouldn't you know it, there's the whistle as the puck deflects out of play. Ryan Kessler hit a post earlier. Dan Hamhuis coming off the left point. Guess what? He rang one off as well. They do make it easy to contribute, don't they? Very worthy cause.
Yes, not many families have not been touched by cancer somewhere along the line.
They do it with each team one night a year. David Backes had that broken up by Kevin Bieksa, who passes across to Dan Hamhuis. Hamhuis ahead for Henrik Sedin. Elliott's out of his net, gives the puck away to Henrik. Caught by him, but Bieksa's there, slams one on goal, wide of the net. Hamhuis on the other side. Hamhuis centers, curls, and stopped by Elliott. Daniel Sedin trying to steal the puck. Backes carries on. He's stripped of it. Henrik and Daniel. Henrik tried the pass for Daniel, broken up by Pietrangelo. Here comes Alex Steen. Fires the puck into the Vancouver zone. Salzer digging for it. Lafleur missed his pass. And Huskins fires up the left wing. Puck bounces wide of the Vancouver goal. Langenbrunner's after it. Salzer went down hard. Now Hofer comes up with the puck. Couldn't get it by Pietrangelo. Trying to spring a 3-on-1, but it's the Blues with a chance. And Schneider able to stop that hot shot on the short side as Pietrangelo tried to beat him by the glove. But it remains scoreless.
Skate with your heroes and stand alongside the starting lineup of your Vancouver Canucks. It's every kid's dream, presented by Save On Foods and Cheerios. This exciting opportunity is open to registered BC minor hockey players between the ages of 8 and 13 to be in the Canucks starting lineup. Find out how to register at Canucks.com/grassroots.
What's the #1 rule, John?
Take off your skate blades before you jump onto the ice.
No guards.
Yes, no guard. The blade guard. Take off your skate blades. That would be tricky.
Here's Pietrangelo for the Blues. Couldn't get that shot through. Blocked nicely by Cody Hodgson. Yannick Hansen flips the puck the other way. Hodgson gives chase. Elliott came out to play it a little late. Puck stays in the St. Louis zone. Hansen to Hodgson. Volpatti goes to the front. Hodgson turns in the corner. Cody Hodgson cycles for Aaron Volpatti. He comes out of the corner with the puck to Cody Hodgson. Quick shot off the side of the net. Puck comes to the blue line, held in by Salzer. Down to Hansen, up to Volpatti. Salzer, long shot, deflected wide. Hansen on the rebound, didn't shoot it. Now he centers. Volpatti took a swipe at it. Comes to Hodgson in the corner. Best sustained pressure so far for the Canucks. Ballard's shot hit Volpatti in the right leg. Hodgson turning with the puck. Cody Hodgson. High slot, Volpatti missed it. Langenbrunner's after the puck, taken down by Volpatti. Play goes on. Volpatti centers, and the puck comes to the left wing boards. Salzer to the other side. Kessler's onto the ice, and he's after the puck. Ryan Kessler skates to the corner. Puck comes to Ballard. Keith Ballard doesn't shoot it. Ballard across, and a long shot by Salzer is stopped by Brian Elliott. Blues trying to ice the puck, but it's held in by Booth. Canucks completing a full change almost. Here's Ballard. Wrist shot off Booth and wide of the goal. Blues are out of gas. Higgins behind the net. Ryan Kessler. Kessler check. Pietrangelo tries to clear. Can't get it. Yes, he does get it by Ballard. Blues will try to change as the Canucks try to move back in quickly. Higgins. Wrist shot. Stop. Rebound. Booth couldn't get a good shot away. He tried the half volley. D'Agostini gets the puck ahead and out. And the Canucks unable to beat Brian Elliott despite some really good pressure in the St. Louis zone. 4 minutes to go in a scoreless first. D'Agostini the other way. That one is easily gloved by Corey Schneider, who hangs on for the whistle. We remind you, you want to start your day the right way. Join Jody Vance and Riaz Megji on Breakfast Television for the latest news and weather plus traffic with Michelle McDermott. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9 on City TV HD 214.
Cody Hodgson's line had the Blues hemmed in, and then Ryan Kessler's line was able to change. Brian Elliott makes a save on that one. The Blues tried an ill-advised change and ended up, the Canucks had a 3-on-1. Pressure, and Brian Elliott had to make 2 good saves.
Shots are 12-6 in favor of St. Louis. Jackman tries another one, blocked by Dale Weiss, who's able to poke the puck out to neutral ice. Shattenkirk to center. Hamhuis for Vancouver across to Kevin Bieksa. Weiss trying to move in. He was checked by Scott Nickel. And not sure. Hand pass maybe in the neutral zone. They'll face off with 3:34 to go in the first.
They hit a glove on the bench. Alain Vigneault is wondering where the face-off is going to be. It's going to be at center ice.
Trying again for career win number 350. Denied it in Edmonton. Daniel Sedin dumps the puck into the Blues zone. Poliakovic ices it. Edler goes back to get the whistle. And they'll face off in St. Louis territory.
Shots are 12-6, but the Canucks have had a number of good scoring chances. They've had 2 posts, a couple of missed chances around the net. And Brian Elliott has made 2 real good saves.
Henrik Sedin to take this face-off against Scott Nickel. Daniel after the puck. Poliakovo takes it to the corner. And Nickel's there to help him out, clear the zone.
Amazing how you can become a specialist like Scott Nickel. You don't put up many points, but you're a valuable asset when you're a free agent, and the Blues wanted him just for face-off.
Led the league 1 year in percentage. Berglund trying to draw a penalty. Play goes on. Oshie from center dumps the puck in. Schneider didn't play. That could have been dangerous. Thought for sure he'd at least poke that one aside. Now a long shot kicked out. Big rebound right to Burrows. He leaves for Daniel Sedin. Back to Burrows, who gets the puck in to facilitate a change. Stretch pass to Oshie. He tips the puck forward, and Keith Ballard takes possession. Puck sent into the St. Louis zone. Patty after it. So for 2 minutes to go in the first, here's Hansen towards the net. That hit the side of the goal. Patty can't come up with the puck. Langenbrunner throws it up the middle, picked up by Jason Arnott. Onto the right wing. Steen turns, protecting the puck. Now dumps it behind the net for Arnott, who missed. Jackman moves down from the blue line into the corner for Arnott. Now Langenbrunner. High slot, Steen with a drive, and Schneider fought it off with the shoulder. Langenbrunner shoots wide. That was a wicked shot from Alex Steen, and Schneider did well to hold it out. Jackman gets to the puck ahead of Jannik Hansen. Passes forward, back is stepped into by Handhus. Kessler moves in the other way, drop pass to Booth. He was checked as he tried to shoot. Elliott plays the puck over to Jackman. He's hit hard by David Booth. Kessler steals the puck. Ryan Kessler makes a move down the left wing boards. Falls down, takes a shot while down for Pietrangelo. Puck's underneath him. Dan O'Halloran put the whistle of the lips. Thought about blowing play dead, but allows it to continue, and the Canucks hold the puck here. Kessler to Booth. Bieksa sneaking in. It's off the St. Louis skate right to Elliott. He covers up, and now a bit of a rough ride in front for Ryan Kessler, who was looking for a loose puck.
Alex Steen had the best scoring chance for the St. Louis Blues. He's got the stick in the air, waving. Jamie Langenbrunner spots him. And the shot comes through traffic, and the right shoulder of Corey Schneider. He's got it up. He's in good position. Jason Arnott didn't get there in time for the screen. David Booth with a hit on Jackman. Patty's target earlier in the period.
Sedin line comes out. Just under a minute to go in the first. Oshie sends the puck into the Vancouver zone. Handhus takes it. Bieksa missed the puck. It hopped over his stick. Blues will try to take advantage, but a shot attempt from Berglund goes high and wide. Daniel Sedin to Alex Burrows. Wrists one in on Elliott. And he catches that puck and hangs on for the whistle. Play Safeway's $1 million score and win. If any Vancouver player scores 5 goals in tonight's game, Lindsey Long of Powell River could win $1 million. Shop and swipe at Safeway, and you could be our next lucky winner right here on Sportsnet.
.31 seconds left. The Kessler line comes back out.
Kessler against Arnott. Kessler wins cleanly. Salo. Edler. In deep for Kessler. Polak angled him away from the puck. Booth works to hold it in on the far boards. It's poked back to Salo. Settles the rolling puck. Tries a wrist shot blocked by Steen. They collide, and the Blues get the puck outside the blue line with 10 seconds to go in the first period. Higgins trying to move in. That's broken up. Edler passes across to Salo. Booth in on the right wing. 2 seconds left, and that'll do it for period 1. Corey Schneider faced one St. Louis power play, faced some good chances, and the Canucks at the other end hit a couple of posts behind Brian Elliott. Nothing doing for either team. David Booth and the Canucks scoreless with the Blues after one period.
This period brought to you by the all-new Toyota Yaris. Epic reliability.
Canucks fans hoping to see a victory tonight at Rogers Arena. So far scoreless at 0. The first period scoring summary is brought to you by Wireless Wave. Love the phone. Blues outshot the Canucks 14-7. Had one power play in there as well. But the Vancouver Canucks got out of the period without giving up a goal. John?
Strong period for Corey Schneider. Saw that, 14 saves. He stopped all 8 shots he faced after coming in for Roberto Luongo last night. One period under his belt for Alex Saltzer.
And he played more than Alex Edler in that first period. Not defense. But they were all 6 minutes each. Alain Vigneault was able to rotate all 6 defensemen.
Second game in a back-to-back situation, so that is ideal. And a high stick early on Berglund, undetected. I think it was Daniel Sedin who clipped Berglund, and he's slowly heading onto the bench. And may go right to the dressing room. Blues after the puck in the Vancouver zone. Edler picks it up. And Alex Edler unloads the puck to center. Pietrangelo for the Blues. Fires ahead for Backus. He's checked by Daniel Sedin. Nearly upended him. Blues come up with the puck. It's sent ahead to Sabotka. Checked by Edler. Sammy Salo takes possession in the Vancouver zone. Edler up the right wing, nice pass. Daniel into the St. Louis end with a wrist shot, blocked, and the puck cleared by Shattenkirk. Hanhus to Kessler. Ryan Kessler centers to the crease, loose puck. Booth came racing it, but taken away by the Blues. And Backus feeds ahead, and a relay feed for Sabotka just out of his reach. Barrett Jackman. That one hit Kessler. Jackman holds the puck in, fires down the right wing. Chris Stewart with a puck. Plays it behind the goal. Bieksa intercepts. And he chips the puck inside where Higgins turns and feeds ahead to Kessler. Dangerously into the middle, but Bieksa takes the pass, and he's into the St. Louis zone. Wide on Jackman to the net, and a shot that just went wide. Kessler with a shot off the right wing stop. Bieksa has the puck. Tried to hook it in front. It comes to Kessler. He loads up. Had to settle the puck and try to feed Bieksa, and the Blues intercept. Nearing the 2-minute mark, second period, no score. Steen couldn't reach that one. Schneider out of his net because there wasn't going to be any icing, and he gets the puck to Saltzer. Gently ahead for Malhotra. Lapierre leaves for Malhotra, who flips the puck forward. Weiss knocks it down, cuts in on the back end. Try to turn in the corner. Polak moved to check, and here's Malhotra from behind the net. Works his way to the corner and passes back for Keith Ballard. His pass intercepted, and Steen comes back the other way. In on the left wing with a wrist shot, and Schneider tracked it, gloved it, and held on for the whistle.
Well, opening shift of this second period, and Patrick Berglund gets caught. It is Daniel Sedin's stick, but TJ Oshie is the one that spun it around. It's amazing how with the 4 officials, nobody saw that one.
Berglund did stay at the bench. And appears to be much better now. Aaron Volpatti for Vancouver. Slides the puck forward. Hansen reaching back for it. He's checked by Alex Pietrangelo. Flips the puck forward. Porter advances it deep into the Vancouver zone. Ballard trying to stay within. Saltzer over to help out. 2.5 minutes into the second, no score. Saltzer starts from behind his net. Good job to delay with the puck, and he hangs on to it before shooting it in from center. Blues clear. Edler takes possession to Sammy Salo. Sedin line is onto the ice as Elliott shovels the puck over to Ken Huskins. He dumps it forward for Groucho, who gets the puck out to center. Salo there across for Edler. Salo takes his return pass, fires up the middle. Burrows to Daniel. Back for Burrows, but Henrik Sedin was offside in the left wing.
Guys, there was supposed to be baseball today. It was postponed, so they'll play Game 6 tomorrow. St. Louis, Texas. Rangers up a game. 4 o'clock start time on Sportsnet Pacific.
Not the year of the Red Sox.
Boy, lots of controversy around the. I should have been a baseball player. You can sit during the games and drink beer and have chicken wings. Theo Epstein now with the Cubs.
Manager to be named later. Chris Higgins with the puck in the St. Louis zone. Kessler takes his pass to the crease, deflects back, Edler with a drive, and that deflected wide of the goal. Salo fires the puck hard in front. Intercepted, and the Blues break up. Oshie to Sabotka. Oshie goes to the net. Salo able to disrupt it enough, so the pass couldn't be made, but now the Blues have a chance. Oshie cuts in front of the net again, and Schneider juggled the shot, but he was able to hang on and get the whistle.
That all was created by Jackman coming in at the blue line. Nice play, and TJ Oshie shaking his head because he didn't get much on this backhand. Corey Schneider stays right with him. Jackman jumps up into the play and makes a nice little move right here. And that sets up Oshie, pulls it to the middle, and Corey Schneider stays right with it and is able to hang on to the rebound. Oshie's got the good wrist shot with that toe hook, but it's hard to let the backhand go.
The toe hook, so we could call him TJ Hooker.
Oh. William Shatner, you're dating yourself?
A little bit. That is dating myself. Just past the 4-minute mark, second period. No score. Teams have losing at 2 shots this period. Canucks 1. St. Louis out shooting Vancouver by a 2-1 margin. But here's Lapierre in with a bid, and he fanned on it. D'Agostini to Backus. Stewart moves the puck in. Hughes takes possession. And now it's thrown ahead to Weiss. Dale Weiss checked along the boards. He'll make a play to Daniel Sedin. Rink wide. Ballard. Wrist shot blocked by the sprawling D'Agostini. Daniel's line mates out to join him now as the Blues send the puck off the glass and down. Ballard takes possession in the Vancouver zone. Hard pass ahead. Daniel missed it. Henrik gives chase on Huskins. Burrows trying to hold the puck in, but the Blues come up with it, and here they come. 3 of them to center. In on the left wing is Jamie Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner centers. Pietrangelo stopped by Schneider, sliding to his left. And Steen couldn't get a shot away on the rebound. Good positioning for Corey Schneider. Sedin's trying to create an odd man rush, but Pietrangelo's there to take the puck. Ballard and Steen were having words way away in the neutral zone. They separate as Steen takes that pass and deflects the puck into the Vancouver zone. Ballard back to collect. Steen has a chance to bump him. But peels off as Hodgson skates onto that puck at center. Cody Hodgson. Checked from behind by Scott Nickel. Edler moves down from the left point, puts one in front, and that deflects to Chris Porter. Blues with a chance to break out, and kicking that one away was Salo. Europeans are so good at that.
Yes. Pre-game soccer.
I'll give Kevin Bieksa marks too. He's pretty good with the feet, holding pucks in at the blue line. We're just past the 6-minute mark, second period, still no score. The Canucks and the Blues. Game 10 for Vancouver. Canucks trying to open the scoring for just the 3rd time. Porter deep in his own zone. Bieksa moves down to hold that one in. Henrik has room behind the net. Henrik Sedin to Daniel Sedin. Dan Hamhuis. Daniel Sedin to Henrik. Burrows trying to get position in front. Henrik turns, centers, and Burrows couldn't reach the pass. Polyak will go back to the puck. Able to swing it around to Roman Polak, and he lifts the puck into the Vancouver zone. right through to Schneider, and he'll take the whistle with TJ Oshie lurking in the neighborhood. Still no score. The Canucks and the Blues from Rogers Arena in Vancouver.
Right now, you can get interactive with tonight's game by visiting the Canucks Game Zone page at sportsnet.ca. Chat with fellow fans and connected reporters online, plus get real-time stats and scores from around the league. Visit the Canucks Game Zone page at sportsnet.ca.
Something to cheer about. That's what these people want.
Don't yawn. Shots are 3-1 here in the second period. Don't yawn.
That started as an ominous face for anyone who's had children, but then it turned into a yawn. Keith Ballard back to collect the puck. And that one past Malhotra. It'll be icing as Poliakova goes back.
Now does Davis Payne make the change? Yes, he does, quickly.
Sobotka comes over the boards. Chris Stewart and Grachev. Malhotra wins the draw. He's the great equalizer in these situations. Seltzer elected to reverse the Ballard. Up the boards for Weiss, fighting to get the puck out and able to force it to center. Pietrangelo drives it back in. Grachev tips it in front. Stewart with a sharp angle backhand. Off the side of the goal. Puck is loose by the post, and Schneider finally realized it, grabbed it with the blocker hand and got the whistle.
Corey Schneider didn't know where that one went. Hit the side of the post and just skate at a skate. A good position. And look at that right skate, tight to the post. And finally, Corey Schneider gives it to Dominik Hasek down with the blocker hand, covers it up.
Canucks get their change now. Kessler comes out to take the face off to the right of Corey Schneider. Kessler directing traffic before the drop of the puck. And Bieksa sends the puck off the glass and out. Shattenkirk throws the puck at it, swung over to Backus, and his wrist shot is off Bieksa and over the glass for a whistle. And now
Bieksa
after the whistle, Bieksa gave him a little shot. Backus went behind the net and then turned back. Bieksa wanted to fight, dropped the gloves, and we'll see how they assess this.
Here the referee, Dan O'Halloran, and pick up your sticks, we got nothing. So I don't think there's going to be any penalties out of that.
Just a little shove right there.
It's after the whistle. And Bieksa just gives Backus a little shove, and then Backus turns around, and that's when Kevin Bieksa got the gloves off in a hurry. But no penalties being called.
Blues win the face-off in the Vancouver zone. Jackman behind the net to Steen. Working on Kessler. Steen had the stick knocked out of his hands. Kessler brings the puck forward, the pass to Bieksa. Now David Booth on the left wing. And Elliott a little trouble with that sharp angle shot, but the Blues come up with a rebound. And they're 3-on-1 if they hurry. 4-on-2. Shattenkirk dishes off. Steen with a shot. Schneider to save. Steen scores on his own rebound. Alex Steen, who was dynamite against the Canucks last season, opens the scoring in this one.
Well, that's one of the dangers when the defensemen get involved. And Kevin Bieksa got involved in the rush for the Canucks, and that created, as you said, John, that 3-on-1 that looked like a 4-on-1. And there's Kevin Bieksa trying to chase back. And when you're chasing back, it's hard to find your position. And Kevin Bieksa goes in a little too deep. And Alex Steen, his own shot, good save by Corey Schneider on the original shot, and then the rebound slid through. We talked about Alex Steen and how he feasts on the Canucks. There he is again.
5 points in 4 games against the Canucks last year. And for the 8th time in 10 games this season, Vancouver gives up the opening goal. Daniel Sedin to the centering pass. Elliott blocks that one and falls on the puck for a whistle.
Well, that's one of the dangers of getting those defensemen involved. And last season it worked so well. It creates so many chances, but there was no coverage. Once Kevin Bieksa got in so deep that nobody backed him up, and it ended up a clean 3-on-1 from the Blues' own blue line.
Edler gets the puck off the face-off of the St. Louis zone. Behind the net for Daniel Sedin. He couldn't knock the puck down. Salo trying to hold it in. But the Blues get the puck to center, and here's Berglund on the left wing. Throws one on goal, gloved by Schneider. And this time the face-off will be at the Vancouver end of the ice.
And did you see that time when Sammy Salo went in? There was Alex Burrows. Good, smart defensive play. As soon as you see that defenseman jump in, somebody has to take his point. Sammy Salo's pinching, so what do? If you're the forward, there's Daniel Sedin. Look at Alex Burrows playing defense. He's going backwards. Good, smart defensive play.
They always say if the Canucks were to get into a real emergency situation and have to move somebody back to defense, that it would probably be Burrows. There's a long shot by Polak. That whistled high over top of the net. Aaron Volpatti trying to get the puck up. Second attempt, able to. Poliakovo in his own zone. Whiffed on that pass, but got enough on it to send it to Polak. Sabotka ahead to Backus, who plays the puck here. Kevin Bieksa back out there, looks up ice. Nice speed, left side. Handhusen fakes the shot. Now swings one towards the goal. Poliakovo takes the loose puck. With the puck's towards the net. Elliott trying to cover. Can't do it. Poliakovo takes the puck to the side. Chris Stewart is there. And around for Roman Polak with the Canucks changing. He fires ahead. Gratcha in on the left wing. Now Hoka over to check here. Gratchev again, this time on the backhand. He put it well wide. We're halfway through the second period. It's 1-0 St. Louis. And a shot by Nickelstop. Rebound put wide on a glorious chance for Chris Porter. Looking for his first point of the season. Max Lapierre the other way with speed. Down the left wing. Backhand one from a sharp angle. Jackman clears to the line, held in by Sulzer. They're now brought forward by Nickel, who flips the puck to the Vancouver blue line. Shots are 7-3 Blues in the second, 21-10 in the hockey game. Edler back for a loose puck. Arnott watching. He had the second assist on the Steen goal. Steen from Shattenkirk and Arnott. Henrik Sedin a chance to break in. Burrows is in front. Langenbrunner came back to check the Vancouver captain. Daniel Sedin gets the puck. Down for Henrik. Turns, trying to shake free from Langenbrunner, who lost a glove, stops to pick it up. Daniel from behind that centers, and the pass in the feet of Burrows, who couldn't get a shot away. Jackman sends the puck into the Vancouver zone, and the Blues change. Salo, checked by Steen. Alex Steen centers, and Stewart missed the pass. Polak with a long shot. That went wide. Backus knocks the puck down at center. Takes a pass from Stewart, and now rifles one in around the boards to the far side. Edler chips it free for Booth, but stepping in front of him is Stewart. Henrik Sedin and Burrows need a change. Daniel was able to get off, but the puck is still in the Vancouver zone. Sabotka with a long shot, and Schneider will facilitate the line change by getting the whistle. 1-0 Blues. You're watching PlayNow.com Canucks hockey on Sportsnet.
Do not miss the opportunity to see your Vancouver Canucks live at Rogers Arena this season. Tickets on sale now for great games all season long. Go to Ticketmaster.ca/Canucks or call 1-855-523-6800 to purchase. There is nothing like being here.
That's right. You get to see all the fans dressed up. Great in-house show that the Canucks put on.
Speaking of which, you told me that the costume has arrived, but you're not going to tell me what it is?
I will send you a picture, but I'm not telling you what it is.
Get Murph to tweet it. D'Agostini in the Vancouver zone. This one wide of the net. Berglund gets the puck. Kessler on him. Berglund able to play the puck behind the net. Salo leads for Edler and around for Booth. Puck deflected off him right to Oshie. But Booth steals it back, sends it ahead, and Kessler couldn't knock the puck down. Elliott out to play it, so no icing. Kessler and Higgins would have been away to the races. Instead, it's the Blues chipping the puck out to center. Picked up by D'Agostini, made a nice move, and he's able to wrist the puck in and head to the bench. Not before slashing Kessler in the back of the leg. Looked like Kessler initiated the confrontation. Blues send the puck forward. Steen chasing after it, so Schneider comes out to play. Lapierre up for Weiss. He couldn't knock the puck down. Keith Ballard gets possession. Across to Alex Salzer. In his Canuck debut, he passes to Maxime Lapierre, who's in on the left wing. Lapierre fires one. Elliott had trouble with it. Held it out. The exit, the blue line. Left point, Hamhuis. Put it wide on purpose. Lapierre trying to center. Elliott able to block the puck and cover up. And the whistle blows, allowing us to say hello again to Dan.
Guys, you're just talking about Twitter. The newest Canuck, David Booth, is on Twitter. And he set this out. Always loved how passionate Canadians are about hockey. Now I get to play at Rogers Arena in front of the craziest fans in the game. Booth said he joined Twitter, guys, because he didn't have time to answer all his text messages. So this is a good way to get the information out.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Maybe he'll be tweeting about his first Canuck goal by the end of the night. Vancouver could use one. 6.5 to go in the second. 1-0 Blues. And Elliott hasn't really had to work for it yet. There's a shot by Sobotka over top of the net. Came in front. Sobotka on the rebound. And Schneider stayed focused. Henrik Sedin can't get it by Stewart, but now Burrows gets the puck and leaves for Henrik. Bieksa's into the rush, and he's into the right wing. Kevin Bieksa wrists one on goal. Elliott steers it wide. Bieksa carries on, and now he's got to hustle back. Canucks hold the puck in, though. Henrik in front, intended for Burrows, and reading that well was Vladimir Sobotka. Blues send the puck to length, and they say Hamhuis got there for the icing. Stewart arguing that he thought his stick was in there first, but they'll bring the face-off down the ice.
Chris Stewart has got a point in 5 games. I thought he was going to light it up with the Blues. He finished so strongly after his trade last year.
6 goals in his first 5 games with St. Louis for Chris Stewart. Lost that race to Hamhuis, but
he had 2 in the first 3 games this year and hasn't had a point since.
Chris Higgins. That puck deflects the blue line. Edler. Slap shot. Gets it back. Lets it go wide. Kessler gets the puck on the left wing. Booth is in front. Kessler tried to go rink wide for Salo. That was blocked. And the Blues send the puck forward. Stewart tips it into the Vancouver zone, and St. Louis able to make a full change. Edler ahead for Kessler in with speed. Kessler, wrist shot wide. Edler's going to move down from the left point. He holds the puck in, but it goes out of the glass, over the glass, I should say, for a whistle. David Booth's team still looking for its first goal against the Blues.
Welcome back to Rogers Arena. Blues up 1-0 on the Canucks. As we mentioned, October is Hockey Fights Cancer Month, and a good way to support the cause is to go to shopnhl.com and pick up this book. It's called Reflections 2011 Snapshots from Last Season. Yes, that is Alex Burrows on the cover. A portion of the proceeds go to this great cause. Again, shopnhl.com. You can even buy the ties that we're wearing, although I don't think that John Garrett's game-worn tie is up for auction.
It's too covered in food.
Oh, come on.
Is that mustard?
No. We got to do one every year.
Good thing. Sammy Salo back to pick up the puck in the Vancouver zone. Cody Hodgson trying to move in on the left wing. Blues break that up. Gratchuk sends the puck behind the Vancouver goal. Edler bumped as he gets it around to Hodgson. Backhands the puck to center. Pietrangelo feeds over to Kent Huskins. Nickel tips that one. Now Hodgson ahead for Volpatti. Blues breaking up. Nickel fighting for the puck at center. Sammy Salo, finally some room, drives the puck in. Blues send it right back out, and here's Langenbrunner. Gratchuk takes his pass, trying to go wide on Ballard, stayed right with him. Under 4 minutes to go. Second period, 1-0 Blues, Jason Arnott. Ballard intercepts. His pass was a bit off the mark, but able to clear the puck is Dale Weiss. Weiss now steals at center. Moves in on the left wing with a wrist shot. Elliott's got it. Hangs on for the whistle with 3:36 to go in the second. Safeway's featured participating product for tonight's game is, drum roll, Kraft Peanut Butter.
Peanut butter again. You know how much I love peanut butter. You put it on everything. Not very often have the Blues done this. Pop up the puck in the neutral zone, and Brian Elliott makes the save. The Blues have been very tidy, making sure, taking all the safe plays, playing that solid road game. One of their very few mistakes.
Stewart trying to get the puck in, and he's knocked it down. Stewart able to follow in and tip the puck on goal. Covered up by Schneider. 3:26 to go in the second.
John Davidson and the St. Louis Blues, with all the information out there about their sale and whether it's going to go through, and they have to have a winning team this year. There's the old Canuck goalie, Corey Hirsch, sitting beside JD.
The original Canuck red-headed goalie. Corey Schneider, the latest. He's been good in this one. Steen, the only goal of the game. Blues have outshot the Canucks 24-13. Turnover, Danielson, Ian Henrik regrouping in the neutral zone. The exit couldn't handle that pass. And Sabatka dumps the puck in. Higgins tried to deflect that puck in, hit himself in the leg. Two and a half to go in the second. Huskins to Pietrangelo. That pass broken up, and Kessler breaks back. Higgins goes to the net. Kessler tried to get a shot. Couldn't. Sulzer, other side. Ballard. Sulzer takes a look. Finds Ballard. Doesn't shoot it. Back for Sulzer. That hit Kessler on the way through. Booth turns, tries a shot. That's off Huskins and over the glass for a whistle. Again, here's Murph.
Canucks TV presents Heart of a Canuck, Ryan Kessler. Explore the origins of the reigning Selke Trophy winner, Friends Family at Home in Michigan with Ryan Kessler. Sunday, October 30th, 7 o'clock on Sportsnet Pacific.
Ryan Kessler looking down at his glove. John, you and I talked about how many games it would get Ryan back to his form of last season, and there was another example, that missed wrist shot where he pulls it out to the forehand, goes wide, and tried to take it and went off the end of his stick. It's happened 2 or 3 times in this game, and just not back yet.
I got to say, in terms of energy and skating, though, he's been one of the better Canucks in this one. Played last night. Can they amp it up a little bit? As this night moves on, Elliott reaches out to grab that puck for a whistle. Under 2 minutes to go in the second, and the Canucks down 1-0.
Now Lanvino trying to go back-to-back the Kessler line and the Sedin line, and with 1:49 left, you wouldn't be surprised if the Kessler line comes back on. But no, Max Lapierre is coming out.
With Malhotra and Weiss. That was the slight tweak up front in this game. Malhotra playing with Lapierre and Weiss, with Volpatti skating alongside Hodgson and Hansen. Elliott a save on that Kevin Bieksa offering, and again he hangs on.
Dale Weiss comes back to talk to Bieksa. I'm sure that was, oh, I should have got there a little quicker. No screen.
Blues win the face-off. Koleakova works the puck to Polak. Backus to Koleakova. Long shoot in, and offside was Sobotko drawing a whistle.
My first year in the pro league, I was up and down with the minors and the first division, and then a couple of days later, when my dad passed away, I played my first game in the professional league.
Yes, cancer touches everyone, Sami Salo included. The second intermission will feature Salo and his origins in Finland, growing up playing the game.
Minute and a half to go in the second period. Cody Hodgson loses the puck. It was held in, they say. Close play at the line as Langenbrunner picked up the puck. Now he's after it behind the net. Hodgson, another chance to move it out. And passes to Kevin Bieksa. Arnott breaks it up at center. Hanhus fires ahead for Hansen. Tip pass for Hodgson. And that didn't quite work. Steen shooting, hit his own teammate Langenbrunner, who now gets the puck and flips it forward. We're into the final minute, second period. Alex Steen has the only goal of the game. Hodgson for Hansen. Volpatti after the puck as well, but Pietrangelo gets there for St. Louis. 4 Blues on this rush. Pietrangelo to the Vancouver line. Carries in deep. Dumps the puck around to the other side. D'Agostini there for Pietrangelo. Now D'Agostini with a fluttering shot, and Schneider able to reach out with the glove and grab the puck.
Cody Hodgson's line had some trouble in their own zone, chasing, and then a couple of ill-advised passes. Corey Schneider had seen enough and made sure that he got the whistle and make the line change.
Alex Sulzer clears the puck off the drop, and it went out of play and back onto the ice surface, so the whistle blows. Face-off will again be deep in the Vancouver end. Alain Vigneault's team close to coming back in Edmonton last night with a strong third period. May have to try for the comeback again tonight. They're 2-3-1 when trailing after 2 and down a goal with 29 seconds to go in the second.
Manny Malhotra out to take the face-off in the defensive zone.
Sulzer gets it out. Kessler gives chase on Pietrangelo. They battle in the corner. Kessler for Malhotra. And Pietrangelo winds up with the puck and sends it around. Ballard thought about gambling. Now retreats as the Blues send the puck forward. Sulzer picks it up. Under 10 seconds to go. Lead pass. Kessler stopped by Elliott. Kessler elected to shoot from a little ways out. Maybe thought he had less time than he did, and the whistle blows at 3.4 to go in the period.
Boy, there's a nice pass, and that's one of the things Sulzer brings, is he can make those good outlet passes. And I agree with you. Obviously, Ryan Kessler had some room and decides to shoot it. Could have skated in, probably drawn a penalty at least, but with the time running out, takes that long wrist shot.
Face-off win. Salo tries a shot. Burrows was after the puck at the side, but couldn't get his stick on it. And so the period ends with the Blues up a goal thanks to that man. Alex Steen doing it again this year. The only man to beat Corey Schneider through 2 periods at Rogers Arena. Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Dan Murphy after the break with a feature on Sami Salo.
Folks taking their seats for the third period of Rogers Arena. Blues up a goal on the home team. Scoring Summers brought to you by Panago. Before, during, and after the game, it's got to be Panago. No scoring in the first. Blues out shooting the Canucks by a margin of 14-7. In the second, Alex Steen scored his 4th of the season from Shaq Turkananen. That's all the goal scoring in this one so far.
Can the Vancouver players muster some offense on Brian Elliott? They came on in the third last night in Edmonton, but fell a goal short.
Can they create some good chances? They haven't had many good chances. We'll try and think of one real outstanding save Elliott's made. Like, have you got any in your mind?
A couple of posts is really what stands out. Kessler and Hamhuis. Not even shots on goal. Icing against Vancouver early. Can they do as little as create a power play situation for themselves and draw a penalty and maybe get a crack at Elliott that way? Haven't had a power play in the game yet.
Right, Elliott's been a good pickup already for the St. Louis Blues. Jarro Halak struggling a little to start the season. Look at Halak. And Carey Price got his 100th win in Montreal's game tonight.
Under the tutelage of Corey Hirsch. David Booth slides the puck into the St. Louis zone. Here's Kessler. Wanted to center it for Hamhuis, and the puck went off the heel of his stick. Oh! Canucks hold it in. Jackman pressured by Booth, who steals the puck, puts it in front. Hansen couldn't get a shot away. Hansen keeps after the puck. Has it at the blue line to Kevin Bieksa. Doesn't shoot it. Fires down to Hamhuis. Drag and a shot. Stopped through traffic by Elliott. Blues clear to the line. Pass Bieksa out to center. So we saw a little line juggle there to start the period with Hansen taking the place of Chris Higgins. Hamhuis in with another shot and a third one for Dan Hamhuis, and Elliott stopped them all.
Well, throw everything at the net. As Gary Volk was saying, 15 shots isn't good enough at home. So let everything go. And there's Brian Elliott. You hope that you've got some traffic in front. No traffic on those two chances.
Sedins and Burrows out. Edler and Salo on the points. Canucks win the draw. Edler wrists one towards the goal. Hendrick on the rebound. Fluttering shot. And Elliott took it in the crest. But a promising start to the period for the Canucks. A minute 18 in.
Right from the faceoff, and get the long shot through, keep it down low so there is a chance for a rebound. That's what Alex Edler does, but you're right, Hendrick didn't get much on that. Got underneath it, the sand wedge right into the midsection of Brian Elliott.
Another face-off win. Salo. He lets one go. That's blocked by Stewart. And the Blues bring the puck to center. Roman Polak leading the way. Left side pass. Sabotka trying to get around Edler. Salo gets the puck up for Burrows. Can't get it by Stewart. Sabotka checked, and Burrows skates the puck forward this time. To Henrik Sedin with a dump in for Daniel to go after. Polak takes the puck behind the net, works it up to Sabotka. His pass intercepted by Edler. Plays the puck to an open wing, picked up by Polak. He dumps it in. Polak mixing it up a bit with Burrows. They now head to their respective benches. Sulzer up for Higgins. So Higgins on the line with Hodgson and Malhotra. Hodgson on the left wing. Centering feed from Malhotra. Too many Blues in the way of that one, and it's easily broken up and cleared. Blues can't get the puck out. Chance for Sulzer with a wrist shot. That hit a leg in front. Hodgson gets the rebound. Checked in the corner by Kratchuk. Hodgson keeps after the puck. Fights off a hook. Gets it to Malhotra. Manny Malhotra. Puck got away from him. Higgins steals behind the net. Chris Higgins with a centering pass. Hodgson back for Higgins. He throws a good hit, but the Blues able to get the puck out as Pietrangelo was sent flying. Better energy from the Canucks to start this period, and the Kessler line comes out again with Hansen on the right wing. Ballard rushes the puck in. Pass for Hansen off the mark, and the puck is cleared to center. David Booth covering for Ballard. Passes to Sulzer. Keith Ballard starts up ice, fires to Booth. He's got speed over the St. Louis line. Booth to the backhand with a shot. Elliott fought it off, and it's cleared away by Jackman. Held in by Bieksa. Here's Hansen looking in front. Pass for Kessler. Deflects back to Hamhuis. Slap shot. Elliott to save. Booth on the rebound. Put it in front. Hansen jamming away. Can't get it past the St. Louis goaltender. Hamhuis again. Fakes the shot. Steps around Langenbrunner. Hamhuis shoots. Elliott the save, and he hangs on. Penalty coming up for the Blues. Vancouver will get its power play now on a holding call in front of the net.
I think it's Barrett Jackman who reaches around and grabs a hold of Jannik Hansen in front of the net. Dan Hamhuis bring the puck to the middle. And it's Jason Arnott who should have got the penalty if he is not getting the penalty. Reached around and grabbed. It is Jason Arnott going off. I was just going to say, it's hard to believe any game in today's officiating, there's only been one power play. The Canucks getting their first here in the third period.
This would not be the night for the Canucks to go without a power play. The conspiracy theorists would have a field day. Henrik Sedin, quarterbacks on the right side, into the corner for Daniel. Edler at the blue line to Daniel Sedin, takes a look, wrist shot wide. Puck comes to Edler on the left wing. In deep for Ryan Kessler, lets the puck go through to Daniel Sedin. Daniel to Kessler, up for Daniel. Blue line feed, Sammy Salo, left point, Edler. Kessler goes to the front, there's a shot that was blocked as Pietrangelo fronted Kessler nicely. Pietrangelo fires the puck up the boards, Kessler holds it in. Edler and Kessler got the stick up on Oshie. TJ Oshie shaken up, there'll be a penalty. Maybe it's Edler, not Kessler, who got the stick up. And that takes Vancouver off the power play.
They're both right there. It is Alex Edler. It is Edler's stick that comes up underneath. He's trying to get Oshie's stick and missed it. Gets him right in the chin.
It'll be 4 aside for a minute 23. And barring any more penalties, Blues will then get their second power play. Koliakovo in the Vancouver zone. Steen with room on the right side. Steen around the net, out on the backhand, and his shot winds up in the corner. Shots are 7-0 Canucks already here in the second period. Or third period, pardon me. Manny Malhotra blocks that centering pass. Steen gets the puck back. Bieksa steps into him and starts from behind the net. Bieksa slowly steps around Steen. Now looks up ice with a pass to Cody Hodgson. Hodgson in on the left wing. Tries to go wide on Ola. Takes the puck back to Handhus. Bieksa bobbled the puck, and that allowed Stewart to poke it out and down into the Vancouver zone. 30 seconds to go in the Arnott penalty. Teams playing 4 aside. Handhus from center. Risked the puck in off the stick of Berglund, but because it was partially blocked, the Canucks are offside. And here's Murph.
Fellas, shop and swipe your club card at Safeway today. Watch future Sportsnet Pacific telecasts, and you could win a Sharp Aquos 52-inch television with Quadtron technology. Shop and swipe your club card at Safeway today. You could be our next lucky winner.
4-on-4 hockey, you don't want to end up shooting it in when Henrik and Daniel Sedin are on the ice. And that's what Dan Handhus was trying to do there. Alain Vigneault changes the defenseman around. I want to try and give it to them and let them work.
Stewart to Polak. 12 seconds to go in the Arnott penalty. Then the Blues will be on a brief power play. Here's Arnott out of the box. And 35 seconds remain in the minor penalty to Alex Edler. Stewart rushes in, the drop pass to Arnott. His pass at his teammate in the skate, and Chris Higgins comes back for Vancouver. Elects to flip the puck in. Ballard was joining the rush, hoping for a drop pass. He heads to the bench as the Blues pick up the puck and try to start from deep in their own end. 12 seconds to go in their power play. We're nearing the 6-minute mark, third period. D'Agostini in with a wrist shot. That came off the stick of Handhus, and Schneider made a pad save. Puck chopped high in the air and over the glass with 3 seconds to go on the St. Louis man advantage.
That was a good save by Corey Schneider on that wrist shot. Tipped right in front of him. He's able to flash out the right leg and make the save. Shot by D'Agostini, and it's tipped, bounces. Schneider out well to make that one.
D'Agostini and Bieksa exchanging hacks in advance of the face-off, and they'll be admonished by referee Stéphane Auger. Bieksa able to get the puck outside the line. Edler steps onto the ice. Didn't check Pietrangelo. And Backus able to move in on the right wing. D'Agostini lets the puck come around to Steen. He tries a shot. He scores! Alex Steen again. And it's 2-0 Blues.
That's what happens when you come out of the penalty box and you don't really know where to go. And the Canucks ended up with 3 defensemen on the ice. Alex Edler is in no man's land. There's Dan Hamhuis. He doesn't really, he's chasing in the corner, misses the check. Kevin Bieksa is in the other corner. Now there's Alex Edler out at the point man. Well, it's not really the point man, it's Alex Steen letting it go. It goes through. Do you think Bacca's got a piece of it? I don't think so. I think that might have just gone underneath the arm of Corey Schneider.
You want to say yes, given from where the shot was taken. Kevin Bieksa, frustrated, breaks his stick at the bench. Two nothing Blues on one that got by Schneider, and we think it's the second of the night for Steen and his 5th of the year. The hole grows deeper for the Canucks. Blues ice the puck. Ballard will go back and get the whistle. And we'll check in with Murph.
Guys, October is Hockey Fights Cancer Awareness Month. To help raise awareness, all NHL players will wear a Hockey Fights Cancer decal on their helmets during all regular season games. Show your love of the sport and your support for a great cause by logging on to shopnhl.com to purchase commemorative Hockey Fights Cancer ties and ladies' jackets, t-shirts, and more.
Canucks win the face-off in the blue zone. Edler with a shot stopped by Elliott. Steen from D'Agostini and Bacchus is the scoring play. And if and when the NHL realigns, Alex Steen is going to be begging to get into the same division as the Canucks. Steal by Kessler. Wrist shot, missed the net. David Booth to the blue line. Shallow. Left point. Edler had to take it on the backhand. He fires down to Kessler. Cuts in front. Centers for Booth. And the pass didn't get through. Oshie takes his time. Advances the puck, and it's picked up by Jannik Hansen. Cody Hodgson's onto the ice and backhands the puck behind the St. Louis goal. Poliakovo waiting. Hodgson will step around to flush him out. Blues will reverse the puck to Polak. Up for Steen, who chips it forward for Jamie Langenbrunner. Langenbrunner after the puck of the side. Picked up by Sulcher. He's hitting the corner. Puck comes free to Arnott. In for Langenbrunner. Pass behind the net, broken up by Ballard. Gets the puck around, and Hodgson moves up. Cody Hodgson with Chris Higgins tries a slap shot, and that's off the stick of Huskins and over the glass. Blues open the period with a 1-0 lead. Steen has doubled it to 2.
Book a group of 20 or more for a game, and you can earn Canucks preferred restaurant gift cards and free tickets. Group tickets available for great games this season. Call 604-899-GOAL or visit Canucks.com.
Canucks were in trouble. Right here comes Alex Edler out of the penalty box, and he goes right by Alex Pietrangelo to get back into the play. Could have probably got the puck, and then he doesn't really know where to go, and the 3 defensemen get running around it. That long shot eludes Corey Schneider.
Edler has the puck behind his own net. 8.5 minutes gone in the third. Canucks down 2-0. Despite out shooting the Blues 8-2 here in the third period, it's the Blues with the only goal. Stewart backhands the puck in. Edler punches it away. Now it's sent over the glass, and that'll bring the face-off outside the line.
And the coach is shuffling the lines and doing all that he can do to try and create some offense, but St. Louis is not cooperating. They have not made very many mistakes in this game, and Davis Payne has his team playing a real good, solid road game. Scott Mellenby beside him looking on.
Joined the Blues after a stint in the Canucks organization. Max left here, dumps the puck in from center. Elliott out of his net, can't get it by Volpatti. He tried to risk one on goal. That's off a Blues stick and over the glass in the far corner.
You can see the St. Louis Blues and the Vancouver Canucks. Close games. They're all been close games, and this one obviously in the same category. That playoff, that sweep that the Canucks had a couple of years ago was probably the tightest sweep that I've ever seen in my life.
The boss nervous despite being up 2. Cody Hodgson fishing for the puck in the St. Louis zone, comes free to Pollard. Off the boards and out. Bieksa has to retreat even further than he wanted to. And he's whiffed as he tried to get the puck up the boards. Porter and Nickel are in deep. Now Hotra gets the puck, fires it ahead for Hodgson, who could only reach and poke it forward. Schneider had to wait for that one to get into the allowable play zone and shot the puck to the side. Hodgson, end of his shift, backhands the puck in and heads to the bench. Kessler, Booth, and Hansen again. Ballard gets the puck. Cross to Sulzer. Forward for Booth, couldn't take it cleanly, and the puck is cleared again to the Vancouver blue line. Booth once more, this time into the right wing. Centers the puck. Elliott blocked it before it could get through to Hansen. Good hold by Sulzer on the right side. Blues will try the other side, and Ballard is waiting. In for Hansen. Centering pass. Booth all alone. He shoots, and he missed the net. Best chance to get his first as a Canuck. Now he has to chase after a puck at center to get there ahead of Jason Arnott. Puck thrown ahead. Hansen leads for Kessler. To Hansen. Wide. To the backhand. Throws the puck in front. Intercepted by Jackman. And the Blues break out for the chance for an odd man rush. Savokin on the right wing. Vlad Savokin shoots. Schneider the save. Handcuffed him a bit, but he held on. And now Sulzer and Savokin are into it, as Savokin went hard to the net looking for a loose puck. Blues with a good chance after David Booth had an opportunity to get the Canucks on the board, but it's still 2-0 St. Louis in Vancouver.
Tonight if you're a Canucks fan, but they'll soon go on the road trip, and on a lengthy road trip you'll find our next game. Canucks in Minnesota, November 3rd to take on the Wild. 4:30 start time on Sportsnet Pacific.
Here's a rolling puck, and you can see David Booth doesn't miss by much. Hooks it just wide, and Corey Schneider off the shoulder, able to hang on, and Sulzer didn't like the way Savokin pushed him into his goaltender.
Shattenkirk plays the puck behind the Vancouver goal. Oshie battling Henrik Sedin. Daniel takes off at center, hoping Henrik can find it. And stepping in front of that one without any pass interference is Barrett Jackman. Alex Burrows to Sammy Salo. Ahead to Henrik Sedin. Left side feed. Burrows steps in front with a shot, and that deflected wide of the goal. Henrik Sedin to the blue line. Edler with some room. Side of the net. Tipped wide by Burrows. Coming out of the corner. There's a penalty coming up to St. Louis. Schneider to the bench for the sixth skater. There's the whistle. Shattenkirk gets the puck, and the Canucks with an opening here to get on the board.
Well, a hooking call. Patrick Berglund goes off. A couple of good chances. Alex Burrows had the drag move, and then this best one on the forehand. Tries to get it up and over Brian Elliott, but gets it up and over the crossbar. And you can see him looking at the Jumbotron and shaking his head.
Edler gets the puck off the draw. Henrik Sedin into the corner for Daniel. Kessel's in front. Salo trying to find room in the slot as well. Takes the pass on the left wing. Back to Edler. One-timer. Off Backus and wide. Daniel Sedin up for Henrik. Henrik to the corner. Fires back to Edler. Near side. Salo lets it go. Stick saved by Elliott. Salo didn't get all of that one. Daniel tried to get the puck behind the net. Jacklin with his glove. Can't clear past Daniel in the corner. Behind the net to Henrik. Henrik Sedin. Jacklin intercepts that one. Trying to fight off the check of Daniel. Took him down. And again, the Canucks take themselves off the power play. Edler on the last one. Daniel Sedin on this one. He'll argue his case, but he'll head to the box with 1:17 to go on the penalty to Berglund.
And here's Daniel Sedin. Doesn't get called there. It's the second one. It's that one right there that he gets called on. And referee in the corner from behind the play calls it tripping. Daniel reaching in for the puck.
Dan O'Halloran the call, and they'll play 4 aside again. And if you're going to play 4-on-4, the last thing you want is for your penalized player to be one of the Sedins.
One of the Sedins.
Kessler and Booth come out up front for Vancouver. Blues win the draw in the Canucks zone. Polak carries to the corner. Sharp angle shot off the side of the net. Polak to Jason Arnott, to Roman Polak, back for Arnott. The exit chases him all the way out to the blue line. Hamhuis intercepts. The exit way up ice. And he's taken off the puck by Polak as he played it in the middle. Now has to hustle back. Polak bumped by Booth. Langenbrunner carries in. Drop pass. Backus for Langenbrunner, and the pass was behind him. Backus gets the puck again. 7 minutes to go in the third. 2-0 St. Louis. Shattenkirk is in deep. Burrows comes back for the puck. Out there with Henrik Sedin. Bank pass for Henrik at center. A good one from Hamhuis. Burrows racing to join him. Henrik tried to find Edler on the spin. And that's deflected down into the Vancouver zone. 12 seconds to go on the penalty to Berglund, and the Blues will be on the power play. Burrows in on the right wing. Drop pass. Edler shoots. Elliott the save. Rebound. Edler fired it wide. Followed his own chance and missed the net. Blues are on the power play. Their third of the game. But a high stick made contact with the puck. And that brings play to an end. Great chance for Edler, though.
Brian Elliott kicks this rebound right back out front, shot by Edler, and he gets it right back again. But again, the puck is bouncing, and he just slams it wide.
Canucks up to 11 shots in the period now, to 3 for the Blues. 30 seconds to go on the penalty to Daniel Sedin. Steen has 1 career hat trick. He brings the puck in on the left wing. Oshie check. Canucks have a chance to break out with numbers, but the extra couldn't get the pass through. Malhotra and Higgins were breaking out early. Now they're back to defend with 10 seconds to go on the power play. Pietrangelo. Steen. D'Agostini into the corner. Oshie centers, blocked nicely by Hamhuis, who shovels the puck to the side, and Higgins gets it out. Here's Daniel onto the ice. And the Blues are 0 for 3 on the power play. Canucks penalty killing, continuing to get it done. 18 in a row now, and 29 of 31. But can the offense click in? Over 5 minutes left. Here's Stewart breaking in. Stewart with a shot stopped by Schneider. He'll cover up and get the whistle. Canucks down to 5:10 remaining. Trying to get back into this game on Play Now Canucks Hockey on Sportsnet. Game review brought to you by Intact Insurance. You're back.
Alex Steen continues to thrive against the Canucks. Brian Elliott, not a whole lot of work here in the third period. He's made a couple of good saves. And the top line has hurt themselves with the penalty when you have a power play. And Alex Edler taking a penalty on the other power play opportunity for the Canucks.
Blues after the puck in the Vancouver zone. Steen finds it in the corner. Arnott now. Checked by Salo. Kessler falls down. Under 5 minutes remaining. Ryan Kessler gathers the puck. Hodgson gets it ahead to Salo. Try to wrist shot, blocked. Booth after the puck on the near side. Sends it in front, intercepted by Samotka, and here he comes, dumping the puck into the Vancouver zone. Saltz checks him in the corner. Hodgson digging for the puck. Cody Hodgson bodied by Chris Stewart. Blues content to do this, just kill time, but the puck comes free to Daniel Sedin, who fires across to Keith Ballard. Ballard in on the right wing. Throws the puck towards the goal, and Elliott will cover it up for the whistle with 4:02 to go in the third period.
Now the Canucks will be able to at least complete their change.
Steen scored his first goal midway through the second and got his second here in the third period. Bieksa to the side of the net. Henrik tried to tip the puck in front for Burrows, and Elliott alertly cut that one off and covered up again.
Again, you look at the positioning of the St. Louis Blues as they always try and maintain the body position between the puck and the net. Shot by Bieksa, tipped by Henrik, and you can see Petrangelo's right there. Good position. Kent Huston.
And Hughes couldn't hold that puck in. Henrik sends it back to Kevin Bieksa. Henrik again to Bieksa. Blues all hanging back as the Canucks chip the puck in. Elliott out to play it. Huskins threw it up the middle. Didn't get it out. Petrangelo makes a move to the corner. Checked by Henrik Sedin. But back is able to move the puck out to center. Bieksa reaches out to gather it momentarily. Henrik back to pick up the puck. Henrik is in, left side feed, Daniel back to hand. Hughes shoots wide, rebound, Burrows to the goal line and grabbed by Elliott. Reached up with the glove and pulled it back to keep it 2-0.
Shot goes wide and the rebound's right there. Alex Burrows directs it towards the net. It hits Elliott. And as you said, John, it's headed towards the line. Shot is wide off the backboard. Alex Burrows off the stick, off the pad of Elliott. Right at the line. He's able to get his glove on it and keep it out.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Koliakovo's shaken up a bit in a collision with Manny Malhotra. Blues come up with a puck, and Berglund skates it through center. Hansen was back covering for Salo. Edler throws it in the corner. Yannick Hansen tries to find someone to move the puck. Oshie gets it. Center's chance for Shattenkirk. They score! Berglund set up by Kevin Shattenkirk. And that'll seal it as the Blues go up 3-0.
Not much you can do on this one if you're Corey Schneider. Alex Edler goes into the corner, takes his man. Yannick Hansen reversed it, and that's when it popped right out in the middle, and the scramble's on. Andy Salo comes across. Yannick Hansen can't get back and take his man, and Berglund's pounding it in.
Shattenkirk has his second assist of the hockey game. Oshie will get the second assist on that goal. And a hand pass stops play. 2:43 to go, and really all the Canucks can hope to do now is end the shutout bid of Brian Elliott. They played last night in Edmonton, and at times tonight they've shown it, looked like it. I think particularly the guys you just saw, the Sedin line.
At first period, the post and the crossbar, and you would say, what if, what if? Best scoring chances for the Canucks.
There's a backhander by Hodgson off the face-off, stopped by Elliott. Hodgson again. Trying to center the puck. Langenbrunner sends it forward to Steen. 2.5 minutes to go. As Booth takes a lead pass and carries through center. Nice move at the blue line. Dishes off. Hodgson with a shot off the arm of Elliott. Kessler to Edler. Right point, Salo. Over to Edler. Slap shot. Blocked by Nickel. Puck cleared to the line. Glove down by Edler. Canucks are offside. They say it came out, so they'll change as Gratchev goes back for the puck. Send into the Vancouver zone. Ballard for Vancouver. Under 2 minutes remaining. Darren Volpatti sidesteps a check of Barrett Jackman as he sends the puck in. Pollock back for it. Lapierre to the blue line. Ballard. Wrist one in front. Weiss on the rebound. Hit the post. Loose puck. Volpatti couldn't get it here. Sulzer. Dale Weiss off the post. And Elliott's shutout bid is intact with 1:25 to go. Icing against St. Louis.
When things are going your way, and they are for Brian Elliott, he's on a roll. 3 straight games, 3 straight wins. The shots hit the post. That's a third one for the Canucks. Tipped in front. Dale Weiss right hard off the outside of the post, right back up the middle, and nobody there.
Stewart gets the puck off the draw, flips it to center, and now kicks it into the Vancouver zone.
These two teams play again in St. Louis in 10 days' time.
Next Friday. Final minute, third period. And they'll be back to the drawing board for the Canucks. Washington here on Saturday. Matt D'Agostini into the slap shot. Gloved by Schneider. He wants to keep this game going, so he drops for Maxime Lapierre and brings the puck to center. Pass out of the reach of Weiss. Huskins gets the puck out. D'Agostini back for Roman Pollock. Berglund flips the puck in under 10 seconds to go. And Oshie content to drop the puck back and let time expire. Another big night for Alex Steen of the St. Louis Blues against the Vancouver Canucks. He tallied twice in this victory. And the Blues have won 3 in a row as they hand the Canucks their second straight defeat.
Give the Blues credit. They came out in this game 14-7 shots on goal in the first period and made sure that they were the ones who scored that first goal and then were able to sit back and protect the lead.
10th career shutout for Brian Elliott. Alex Steen gets the game-winning goal. And the Blues in this 4-game season series take the first one. 3-0 the final. Here's Murph.
Play of the game is brought to you by Subway Restaurant. Subway, think fresh, eat fresh. Pick one of 2 Alex Steen goals, and there you go. We're going with the first because that's the game winner. Original shot and the rebound past Corey Schneider. His first of second. He's got 5 on the season. Only needed 1 tonight in this Blues 3-0 victory.
PlayNow.com Canucks hockey on Sportsnet. Brought to you by PlayNow.com, BC's online casino, and by Subway. Great dinner time deals after 5 p.m. Think fresh, eat fresh.
Canucks were looking to rebound after a loss in Edmonton last night. Didn't happen. Shutout for the 3rd time this season. That didn't happen till mid-January last season. The final 3-0. Connected is coming up next, and we'll have post-game reaction from right here at Rogers Arena.